Hello guys, I know it's been a while, but welcome back to Pokemon Sapphire. I am excited to bring this back, and I'm going to try to keep consistent with it. So I'm going to try to upload every day, or maybe every other day, depending on how much time I have. But, yeah, so this may be different than what I originally recorded, because I have to do a voiceover, because the Elgato did not record my my commentary, so I will be adding this in afterwards while watching the video. So, as you can see, we're not really far in the game. Also, I've decided against the Nuzlocke thing, so we're just going to be playing it regular, and I'm going to use some Pokemon that I haven't used before, not Zigzagoon and Wurmple most likely, but although I may use the Zigzagoon for HMs and stuff because they can learn a lot of them. But as you can see, we're fighting this rich boy here. He's got a Zigzagoon. He thinks he's he thinks he's hot and stuff, but he's gonna get destroyed by Absorb and Geico the Gecko. So yeah, so the new games were announced probably about a couple weeks ago now. Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I'm pretty excited for them. I think they're going to be really good games, and I'm excited for what they're going to do since it's Pokemon's 20th anniversary and stuff, and what new megas are going to be included in the game. And yeah, I want to see some mega X and Y Pokemon, but I also want to see some I don't know, some Mega Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon that kind of got snubbed in Boros. I want to see Mega Flygon. I think that would be sick. And what other Mega Pokemon are there? They're not Mega Pokemon, but what other Pokemon? I don't know, but I would like to see a lot of those Pokemon. I also think a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon don't have a ton of Megas, and not a ton of Gen 1, honestly. I would like to think, or I would like to see I just thought of it, but I would like to see a Mega Ninetales or Arcanine. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know how they would do it, but I think it would be pretty cool. Maybe a Mega... I really don't know. But I'm really excited for those games, and yeah, so this game brings me back to all the old days when I played Pokemon when I was younger, because this was Pokemon Sapphire was actually my first Pokemon game that I played when I was younger. I got this in when I was really young, so I didn't start out with Pokemon Red or Pokemon Gold. I started out with these, and that's what really got me into Pokemon. And I also have quite a bit of a bias with most Gen 3 Pokemon. There aren't a ton that I dislike. There are a couple that I realize are bad, and they're not good to use at all. Spinda. Spinda's a terrible Pokemon. All you can do with it is Teeter Dance, but its stats are terrible, and it doesn't evolve. But I mean, Spinda's kind of cool with its design and stuff, and how every Spinda's like unique, but the Pokemon itself is not good. But I always played through Pokemon Sapphire. I played through Pokemon Oras with a Wailord, and I've always liked Wailord and Wailmer, and I always thought they looked cool. I mean, unfortunately, my Wailord in Oras sucked, and it was terrible because it could not take a hit when I was in the Elite Four. I mean, it was probably a little leveled, but I don't think it was terribly underleveled. But it was just bad Wailord. I don't think it had a ton of HP either, but its defense stat, I think, was terrible. One of its defense stats were terrible because it could not take a hit. So right now we have the Devon Researcher guy, and we're going to be fighting Team Aqua guy here. Thinks he can take us on, and he does not care that we are a kid, that we are 10, 12 years old or whatever. I don't know how old the kids are in the game. I always thought like they were like 10 to 12. Like, I think it varied in some games. But so we'll be taking on this Team Aqua Grunt with his Poochyena, his big bag Poochyena. It's level 9, so it's pretty close to ours. The Gecko. But we're just gonna absorb it to death. It used Tackle, which didn't do like anything, and we're just gonna absorb the damage back. So yeah, I eventually played like, I don't remember what my second games were. It was probably like Fire Red and Leaf Green. So that's kind of how I experienced Red and Blue at the time when I was younger. But I eventually got Gold and Silver. Actually, I just got Silver when I was younger, and I played through that, and I always replayed it, and I actually got stuck in Pokemon Silver for a while, like, because they didn't do this in Heart Gold when I replayed through it, but when in Pokemon Silver, once you beat the Cianwood City Gym, you get Fly. So in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the lady outside the gym, who's the gym leader's wife, just gives it to you after you beat the gym. But in the old Pokemon Silver, I did not like ask that lady for Fly. I didn't know it was there. I mean, like, this was kind of before like the internet was really a thing, and it was probably like, I don't know. It was like, the internet was not what it was today. So it was like 2004. I don't know. It may have been a little later than that, but so also a little, well, not off topic here. I found this Slackoth in the grass, so we are going to catch this because I like Slackoth. It was always one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation. Its ability kind of sucks. It's Slacking's ability and Slackoth's. It sucks, but Slacking's OP. So that's why we're going to catch it. And Vigoroth is just like a beast. It's such a weird like evolution line, kind of, because you get this sloth, that Slackoth, who barely moves, and every other turn he attacks. And then you get Vigoroth, who's crazy, and then it goes back to Slacking, who is the king of slacking. So, yeah, I always thought that was a little interesting and kind of cool. Their abilities just suck. So anyway, so I didn't get Fly for a while, and I already had all the badges in Pokemon Silver back when I was younger, and I could never take on the Elite Four until I got older and I found Fly. So that was, yeah, that was my Silver playthrough when I was younger. But unfortunately, those games, the old Pokemon like Game Boy cartridges, although like a lot of them have been going strong, it seems really bad with like Gold and Silver. My Silver, the battery died a couple years ago probably, so it deleted all my data, and that really sucked. I had a lot of cool Pokemon in it. Not that I could transfer them up, but I had my Typhlosion that I really liked, and that it was like 83 or something. But I don't remember what level it was. But it sucks when the battery dies on those things. I used to play a lot differently than I do now, but because like when I was younger, I didn't really like care about my team all that much. I just kind of led with my like Sceptile when I originally played through this. I just basically fought everything with my Trico, and then you know, my Grovyle and Sceptile, and then I had like a bunch of other Pokemon that were like 20 levels lower than my Sceptile, and some even lower that I didn't even use. But now my teams are a lot more like well-rounded, and like I pay attention to typing of gyms and stuff. So I mean, this first gym should be easy since we have Trico and it's a rock type gym, but I never took that into consideration when I was younger. I just kind of, you know, caught Pokemon that I liked, or maybe not caught Pokemon that I liked. But yeah, my teams were bad from back then. Like, that's probably why my Typhlosion in Pokemon Silver was 83 if he was that high of a level. I mean, like, and then sometimes my Pokemon are way under level because, I mean, like, I don't like grinding. I don't like leveling up these Pokemon. Like, I don't like how long it took in these old games. So I just didn't do it that often, and like I got them up to a certain level, and then I'm like, all right, let's just keep trying to take on the. It was mainly with the Elite Four. It wasn't with the other things too much, but it was mainly with the Elite Four. I was like, you know, get the Pokemon up to level 40, or like, you know, depending on the generation, and then I would just like, you know, grind the battles out. Like, if I lost, I would just like, I would save before like I fought each Elite Four member, and then I would like, you know, turn it on and turn it back off again if I lost, because I know I could beat it with like some luck. That's how I used to play. I don't play that well. I still do that sometimes, but the Pokemon aren't terribly under-leveled. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this game. But I actually may use Slack Off. And as you can see here, we are going to face the twins. And in the newer games, the twins, like, you know, they see you and they battle you. In this game, you have to talk to them. And with my team right now, this is a pretty tough fight because I have Sid, Slackoth, who can attack every other turn, and then I have this C-Dot and Lotad, and they're both, well, Lotad's half grass type, and C-Dot's completely grass type, and Absorb is not going to do anything to them. So, I mean, it did stuff to Lotad if I used it, but it was not going to do anything to C-Dot. So, this battle is pretty tough. But in the newer games, the twins see you. You don't have to talk to them. And yeah, all that stuff. Also, I think we fought a trainer earlier. I wasn't paying attention since this is a voiceover. But I think there was a trainer with 6 worm poles or something. And those trainers are annoying with like the 6 worm poles or like 6 Magikarps, because then you face them and you don't get anything. It sucks. I don't like those trainers. That's why I try to avoid them, but I mean it's kind of hard. I don't really like battling trainers all that much. But you know, sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes you have to do it to, you know, raise the levels of your Pokemon, and it sucks, but you have to do it. And what else can I talk about? But yeah, I'm going to keep this consistent. I think I'm actually going to try to keep Sid on my team, the slack off, but I don't really know, because I kind of find it may stay a Vigoroth once I evolve it, because Truant's just a really annoying ability. I really don't like it. But then Vigoroth, it's kind of like, it's okay, but it's not like, you know, it's definitely not anything like slacking. So yeah, so that was the video today, and I'm going to end it here. We made it to Rustboro. So in the next video, we will be doing some other stuff and taking on the gym. So if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe for more. See you guys later. Bye.